Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Aquarians, and this is your money reading, your work, career, finances, everything you need to know about your money. And this reading is for February and a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Aquarius. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this reading. I wish you abundance of blessings, joy, and happiness in your life today and every day. And let me now start your reading with the first message. Let's see what it is for all Aquarians. And there it is, jumping out. Abracadabra with wings. This is really a nice message. This is all about a lot of abundance coming to you from the heavens, a lot of assistance, a lot of great fortune, a lot of luck. So great fortune, luck that's going to change your life completely. And a lot of chances, lucky chances. Fantastic good fortune. That's what this is all about. Fantastic good fortune coming your way. And the changes that are going to take place are going to be spectacular to take you to the next level. Now let's move on to two more messages. Actually, not this deck. I forgot this deck here. Let's take one message from this deck. For my dear Aquarians, let's see what it says. And glasses on. It says, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. That's very nice. A happy addition or change, either change or a happy addition coming to your family. Now, for those of you who have a business of your own or family business, or some of you might be starting working with people that you might be an addition to a family business. It is possible. Let's have a look, all Aquarians. Or there could be someone starting new in your business, in your family business. Okay, we have the enlightenment. This is all about ending a very karmic chapter and beginning a great new beginning where there's a lot of power being given to you. Your vibrations are going to be heightened, and so is your awareness. Your awareness, you're enlightened, you're awakening, going through awakening and understanding things that you couldn't understand before. Things that are becoming very transparent to you, and you're getting to understand everything that is happening. I feel like, my dear Aquarius, there is going to be a lot of deep thinking that you are going to go through. Now what I'm going to do is, talking about your deep thinking, let's have a look at something that you've been wondering about, asking questions or not knowing where you stand. Let's see what guidance or answer there is for you, for every Aquarius. And it says within the next few months. Within the next few months. That's your answer. Or maybe you'll find your answer within the next few months. Not much. So that's really nice. Let's take on two more messages from another deck and see what else. Oh, look at this one sticking out. A great new beginning awaits you, and with it comes a great victory. A lot of truth, like I said, is going to enlighten you. It's going to help you see things clearly. You are going to have a breakthrough. You will know exactly what to do, and you are having a great, truthful new beginning with an amazing victory, a great victory, a triumph over something. The next message is about someone of fire energy that might be very supportive, but I'll find out more about it when I clarify who this person is. This is someone that's very powerful, very controlling, empowered by their luck. They're empowered in their life and their work in every way. And it's a fire energy. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. We'll see, what has this person got to do with you? Or what has this energy got to do with you? We'll get to understand it a little bit deeper when I clarify. Let's take on two more messages for all Aquarians and see what else is there. And we've got the waiting game is over. The Two of Pentacles shows you were torn between two jobs or two situations. Soon there'll come some money to you, and this money is going to sort out this problem. You'll know exactly what needs to be done, and you'll be able to choose without even having a problem of choice. You'll know this is the answer. You'll have the clarity and the money to do so. Taking a walk away, you're walking away from something that is no longer feasible for you. You're not happy anymore in a place. There's too much conflict, too many headaches, and you're leaving. You're moving on to a better place, to a new job, overcoming obstacles and challenges, without a doubt. Once you leave, the problems are over. You're leaving problems behind and moving forward. Now let's take on two messages from another deck. Let's see what else is there for you. This time I'll just cut once for 2 messages. The truth for all Aquarians. Wow, we got the Ace of Swords. This is usually your card, my dear Aquarius. This shows that you are empowered with the truth and you're saying it the way it is. And maybe it might not be accepted by those around you, but ultimately you are honest, you're direct, you're to the point, and you have gathered all the information. You know what you're talking about. And that's why maybe there is conflict, because a lot of people don't understand you. You've gathered all the information, you've seen everything, you've watched everything, and you know how it should be. So you are actually going to be dealing with the truth and continuously taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in. Right, there is a karmic chapter ending and it's time for rewards. Debts have been paid, contracts of karma are ending, time for you to reward. A lot of rewards are coming your way. When I said that there is an end of some sort, you've learned a lot of karmic lessons and now you're sick of restrictions. You just want to move. You don't want conflict and restrictions. You want to have your own structure. You want to do your own thing, and you know what, the rewards are going to be there supporting you, so you got no problems at all. So all of this harmony that you were going through is gonna disappear. The conflict, there's a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreements. I see it with a lot of cards. Okay, now I'm going to take on 2 more messages from another deck. I'm not clarifying yet, but I will be clarifying the cards soon. 2 messages, and I'll be cutting twice. So the first one, we've got the Crown. This is overcoming obstacles and becoming wealthy. So overcoming obstacles, here we go, and wealth together with the Crown. That's why I said you're overcoming the conflicts once you're leaving. You're leaving something behind. And then the power play comes. Remember I said that you're going to be infused with so much power, so much luck, so much fortune. Do you remember the fortune story that we talked about here? Fantastic good fortune. I'll put it up here for you to read. Why isn't that clear? Fantastic good fortune and extreme lucky chances coming your way. And the same with this, overcoming obstacles and wealth. So everything is going to go well for you. You're making progress in every way. And I feel like this new beginning is going to be adding to this, because this new beginning is going to bring you power and glory and also a great victory. And with it comes the truth that you've been fighting for the truth, and, you know, gathering all the relevant information. And you know you're right. You know that you've done your studies well. You know where you're at. You know what needs to be done. It's just that maybe somewhat you were in the wrong place, wrong crowd perhaps, and that's going to be over anyway. So you don't have to worry about that. Some of you are starting your own business, because there is the owner and boss taking charge and making progress. I feel like some of you are leaving because you want to do your own thing, your own business. That is possible. Now let's see the second message and see what it says. Right. There is someone not being quite truthful around you. There's something hidden, and you are on the verge of discovering it. Hidden factors, hidden money from you, theft. Maybe somebody is taking some money. You'll find out about that. Whatever is hidden, that's unknown, you are going to be discovering it very soon, because that's what the Ace of Swords is all about, truth. And there may be careers in assisting, like you might be starting in a family business perhaps, where you will be an assistant, and then there's hidden potential. They're going to discover how great you are, and then you are going to be leading. I see you, many of you, leading the way. So that's great. Karma's ending, and you are going to be rewarded. The rewards are massive. So that's great news. Now I'm going to take some messages from the tea leaves and see what they want to tell you before I clarify the cards. For all Aquarians, the truth. Okay, so some are coming out. So we got 1, and then there is another 1, 2. I need 2 more. Okay, that's sticking out. This is sticking out. This is sticking out. Oh, too many. Okay, I've got to stop. Then they become too many. That's a problem with the tea leaves. Okay, let's have a look, starting with these 2. I'll put this one here. Right, like that. Okay, the wind chime is wonderful. This is all about harmony, peace. Finally, you're going into a place where you will be peaceful and you won't be able to handle a lot of commotion, a lot of problems. You want to live a life in peace and harmony, and that's what wind chimes are all about. So that is great news. And I also feel like this is your power. You are going to be in your own power, which is fantastic. The dagger shows that there is someone that's not quite honest. Somebody is, there may be tense situations, and it might reach to a level where you're going to be so angry. That's why you're leaving before it gets really harsh, before it gets dangerous. There is fear. There are worries. There are tense situations. You are concerned about certain things in your life. You're not happy. The gavel is all about the law. You may need a lawyer. You may need involvement with a lawyer. There is a need for something, maybe some sort of support. Maybe there are contracts that have been signed. Maybe you're bound by some rules and regulations. But it is imperative that you do get some sort of advice from a lawyer. That's the best thing to do. According to the next level, we've got September. September is going to mark a very interesting time for you. This could be also connected to people born in September, who are usually people that have Libra or Virgo in them. But September is going to be very, very important for you. Remember that. And then we've got a temporary situation coming to an end with the tent. And then we've got career. Your career is going to stabilize day by day, and it's going to get better and better. There may be a new situation. Maybe whatever you were in was temporary because you were in karma. Now that you're moving away from karma and you're moving towards a stable ground, everything is going to go well for you. Now what I'm going to do, my dear Aquarius, is go through and see what's going on. We're going to start with the Page of Swords, the truth, seeing the truth and gathering all the relevant information. Let's have a look. Right, the sun is shining in your path and is going to put an end to conflict. You see that I was saying you're leaving because there is so much conflict. You're leaving a place. The conflict is going to be over. The sun will be shining in your path, bringing you a lot of success and radiance and a lot of healing, abundance in many areas of your life. That is wonderful. This, with this together, and of course with Abracadabra, all of that together shows to me in the new beginning that you are destined for a very, very happy time, a time of abundance, a time of wealth, a time of so much healing, so much abundance coming in your life. It's going to be spectacular. You are going to be loving this time in your life because it's just magical. There's just so much going on. So many obstacles are going to be overcome. The changes are going to be profound. You are moving up to a very high level of happiness, wealth, taking charge, being in control of your own business, your own life. It's just magical. Where you're heading is absolutely magical. That's why we've got Abracadabra with wings, like magic coming to you from the heavens, the universe, your guardian angels supporting everything you're doing. You're moving towards a very high leveled area where you are going to, in your life, where you are going to be just rewarded. After karma comes just rewards and massive rewards. So prepare for that. And this new beginning is going to show you that you were right in every possible way. Okay. Now the sun shining in your path is wonderful, and a lot of your wishes and dreams are going to come true. And that is incredible. Okay, I'll just put this under here to stabilize it. And we move on to the next level, which is, remember I said the Two of Pentacles, the waiting game is over. You're finally realizing what path to take. And maybe, just maybe, one of the paths that you take is leaving. Let's see the truth about the Two of Pentacles, leaving. And there it is. You know what's incredible about the synchronicities of the heavens? This is exactly the same card. And we were talking about this. Even though I was looking at the two, I said to you, that's why you're choosing the path to leave. And the Six of Swords comes. Overcoming obstacles by leaving. Leaving a very harsh, conflicting place and moving on towards the light, towards a better place. And that's where your happiness lies. You are going to be so happy after this move. You are going to be shocked how happy you are going to be once you move. Once you're out of that place, the place where there's a lot of conflict, you are going to be happy. This is wonderful. And you are relocating. Have a look at that. This is relocation. You're moving. And that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. You are going. Look at that. You're absolutely going somewhere. Now, let's see the next one, the Ace of Swords, this great new beginning that brings you a great victory, which is obviously this new movement that's taking you to the best place ever. And it shows to me you are going to be victorious. You are going to overcome so much. And I feel like there is someone of fire energy that is going to be very supportive. Sleepless nights, worries, all the guilt, everything is going to be over, coming to an end. There is someone of fire energy, and there's that fire energy again, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, that's going to be very supportive and by your side. And there is a major rise in your money, a drastic rise in your money. And that again is connected to this new beginning that you are destined for. You're destined for a lot of wealth and a lot of abundance. And this drastic rise in your money is where I said to you, fortune is coming to you. This is that. We were talking about fortune with abracadabra. Fortune is coming in this new beginning, and you are going to feel so powerful and so much in your power. Okay, let's move on to the leaving, the Six of Swords. Have a look at Six of Swords. Where are you going? Is there a clue? The chapter is ending and you're moving. There is a water energy that's going to be very supportive. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But you're elevating. Once this chapter is gone, remember how they said there'll be rewards? Well, the rewards are your leveling up to high levels, great victories, and large sums of money coming your way. That is beautiful. And again, you are destined for a great victory. You're destined for a trip that you're going somewhere, and you are going to be victorious no matter what you do. Finally, I'm going to find out who or what is the energy of the King of Wands, the King of Fire, to see what is that in connection to. What is this energy saying to you? This person is going to be the one that's going to help you move. This is the person that's going to give you the idea of how to expand your mind, your horizon, your perspective, and look at the bigger picture. And that's what's going to make you consider leaving. There is someone of earth energy very supportive by your side, helping you. Earth energy being Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But you are elevating to high levels, and you are going to be really rewarded and moving forward. So someone is going to be supporting you in earth energy. Like I said, have a look at your general reading and you'll know exactly who this person is. There could be a person, this person could be the fire. So we've got fire, we've got earth, and we've got water. So have a look at your general reading. That might explain to you, you'll understand exactly who this person is. Right, now that we've established everything, I'm going to take 2 messages from this deck. I'll just remove these 1 second. Put this at the top and just close them like that. Now 2 messages from this deck for all Aquarians. Let's see what it says. Glasses on. Rainbow blessings. Wow, this is about blessings showering your life. So many blessings are going to be, you will be showered with blessings. Prepare for that, my dear Aquarius. That is magnificent. I love that for you. So many blessings, and we've got that shown here again and again, that you are going to be so blessed. Rejuvenating rains shows that you're clearing the past and you're healing the present. And I feel like you're doing that by moving, by making a decision to move. That's how you're doing it. Now I'm going to take 3 messages with 3 time frames to see what's going on. What do you need to know? And when is the timing for every one of these? Starting with the first one, the truth for all Aquarians, the first one. And it says a new beginning. And that's what this is. A great new beginning that's coming and bringing you a great victory. And this is leaving, starting fresh somewhere else. And a new beginning within a month from the time you see this reading. So whenever you're seeing this reading, it's 1 month within that time frame that you're starting a great new beginning for you. The second one shows spiritual career. There is a situation that you were in or was karmic. It's coming to an end. Now you are going to be free from that. Now you're going to heal from that, and then you're transcending to high levels. 6 weeks from now, all the way up to June, the transformations, the transition between end of karma and rewards is exactly from now. 6 weeks, either 6 weeks, within 6 weeks, and up to June for it to complete. Now the final one, the truth. And we've got spirituality. So many spiritual situations are going to take place. You are very much taken care of. You are going to be empowered by the heavens. That's why you got the enlightenment. Your guardian angels, the heavens, the universe is all with you. So much spirituality, so much freedom, so much growth, so much spiritual growth, and changes that are profound, and they are going to settle you by July. 7 weeks from today up to July, you are going to be finally settled into a very good place. And that is the end of that. Now, finally, I'm going to take one Chinese cookie, and then we'll know what's missing or what needs to be sort of confirmed and reaffirmed for all Aquarians. And there it is. Right. Okay. It says tough and trying times. Tough and trying times ahead. Think long term. Whatever you do, think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. So think long term. And that is the end of it. So when you are making decisions, always look at the long term. What's going to happen after, not just now and this moment or this month or this year. Look always further. I feel like a new beginning is coming. I feel like your life is changing. I do feel like you are in grace. You are really cared for by the heavens. It shows in every way. And there is so much victories coming your way, so much abundance coming your way, so much fortune, and so much assistance from the heavens. So that is fantastic. I love that for you. Even though some of you do need a lawyer, I just feel like things are going to clear. This is the end of karma. You're transitioning from karma that you've been doing sort of really hard work, and now it's going to be easy. The rewards are coming. Time for healing and moving on from conflict to peace, harmony, and happiness. That's where you're heading. And that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, my dear Aquarius. I wish you abundance of blessings, love, light, peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.